Yeah, hello everyone. Good to be good to be back live again. I am Oladipo Jumisole from Chelsea FC Jingles. Uh, I hope you all had a good day though. Although I know the result today wasn't encouraging, but other side, I hope you had a good day and a lovely weekend. Um, so to here this evening to review the Sheffield United versus Chelsea FC Premier League game. Well, it was another disastrous and disappointing outing for Chelsea Football Club. We expected better following the results we got at Stamford Bridge against Manchester United. So, unfortunately, it was another stinker again. Um, it's so disheartening that we can't um, we can't beat a team that is struggling for relegation, a team that has been battered by every other big club. Although I understand that a team battling for relegation would come strong at us and they want to fight for their life, but it's unacceptable that we couldn't get 3 points from that game. Highly unacceptable. Sorry, apologies for coming about 8 9 minutes behind schedule time. That was due to some technical glitch that I had to resolve before coming live. So apologies for that. I try to keep the time as much as I can. Yeah. So today it was like a disastrous outing. Like I said, they call them the Blades. Their blade was able to chop off 2 points from three possible points that we should have taken. So they chopped off 2 points with their blades and were able to go home with only one. And it's a shamble though. So we were having a lead up to the 92nd minute. So we're hopeful of the European spot at that time, particularly the fact that it was going to put us a few points behind Newcastle and also a few behind Manchester United until we bottled it again. So we though it's still possible for us to achieve it, but then we're making it more difficult with results like this. So it was good to see Thiago Silva back in the starting lineup, and he announced he's coming with a very good goal. That's one of the things you get from legendary experienced players. So we started with a 4-2-3-1 formation, having George Petrovic in goal, Marco Kurela at the left back, Axel Disasi at the right back, and Thiago Silva and Trevor Chalova partnering at the centre back. So Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo were at the midfield pivot. So Cole Palmer was in the middle as the number 10, and Gallagher was the left winger, number 11, while Nani Madueke was on the right wing, number 7, and then Nicholas Jackson was the lone man up front. So it started quite well. Jackson had some chances that he would have scored. Particularly, there was the one he made a wrong decision. I wouldn't know if it was a wrong decision, but the end result was poor. Like he was confused between passing the ball and going for the goal. I think a very proficient striker should know what to do. If you want to pass, pass it correctly. If you want to go for the goal, go for the goal. He made the decision to pass, which is really not bad. We do not encourage selfishness. But at the end, it turned out to be a disaster. Sorry, it's been a very hectic day for me, but we still have to review the game, whichever way. So I was actually thinking Gallagher was going to partner Enzo Fernandez. If you check my predicted lineup in the YouTube shot, which I uploaded this early hours of Sunday before the game, you'll see that I envisaged that Enzo was going to partner Conor Gallagher at the middle because I was thinking Moses Caicedo is highly prone to committing a foul to get a yellow card. But big up to him. He did well. At least he played the game and did not commit any. He did not consider any yellow card. Hey, big up to you, Coachella. And thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate you. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah. So, yeah, my pleasure. You deserve more than this spanner, bro. So, it was so surprising and quite unfortunate that it started that way. And up till now, our midfielders are still not giving our defenders the required coverage they need. We might keep blaming the defenders, but it's part of the responsibility of the midfielders to give them some level of coverage. We still don't get that from Enzo and Caicedo. We're still not getting that coverage for them. They still leave the back line open. So I was very happy when I saw that Badiashile was not starting. Not like there's an agenda against him, but I think since he's low on confidence, there was need for him to just take the back seat for now and then watch some other people do the job. But unfortunately, even though he didn't start, he came on towards the end of the game, and then he was part of the usual. He was part of the bottling of the victory. I think it was him and Casade that was inactive at that point. So and that led to the equalizer. So and then they shattered our hope of being able to go away with 3 points. So making the Blades of Sheffield United looking like, yeah, they really know how to use the blade, as they they chopped off 2 points from us. So, like I said, I would have preferred to have a natural left winger. I think it was a disaster to have had Conor Gallagher on the left. It should have been somebody who can play it naturally, either Raheem Sterling or Mykhailo Mudryk. And I think Gallagher should have been at the middle, working with Enzo Fernandez, or having Raheem Sterling start there and either Raheem Sterling or Mykhailo Mudryk. So Gallagher wasn't really on top of his game, playing from the left. So, but then it was another disastrous performance based on that decision. So I'm wondering how we can be able to solve all this bottling stuff. We are Chelsea Football Club. We are not a Coca-Cola bottling company or 7-Up bottling company. I don't know why we should start bottling at this stage. This is the time when we need to utilize all our chances. So Axel Disasi and Badiashile, we all know, like I said in previous reviews, or that both of them have not been working together. The combination of both of them has not been working. I think Badiashile is not complementing the effort of the Sassi enough. And the fantastic thing about both of them previously was that they are capable of getting you goals. Both Badiashile and Axel Disasi. They are very good aerially when it comes to corner kicks. But Badiashile, on the other hand, has always been giving errors. So I actually thought it's better to have someone else partner Axel Disasi, either Trevor Shalova or Thiago Silva. But then, like I said, the coach didn't start both of them, but based on his obsession with Badiashile, he had to bring him in again. So, and when it comes to talking about the future of our backline, some people always think Leslie Fofana and Levi Cowell are the future. For me, yeah, I've seen Levi Cowell, and he's been available quite well, though not like almost 100% like Axel Disasi, but then he's been available. He's done very well. A little bit of error there and there, but he's been more reliable than he's had more reliability than blunders. So I wouldn't want to bank on Fofana, whom I've not really seen him being able to. I've not really seen him being available. So the future to me might have to be Axel Disasi and Levi Cowell for now. Yeah, based on what anything can change anytime. Anything can change anytime. It is believed that Trevor is on his way out. I hope they reconsider that if he keeps playing well. And I don't subscribe to all this issue of somebody being very tall. If you are very tall, it's good, but if your height is not yielding the desired result, you might as well consider trying someone else, in that position. Yeah, we've seen fantastic defenders that didn't have the height, but they were good at what they are doing. We have Alfred Gilchrist. Yeah, he needs to be tried too. If we've been given by the Chile all those chances and he's not playing, let's try other people. Yeah, let's give Trevor more games. Let's try Alfred Gilchrist as well. After all, everybody's on trial. The coach himself is on trial. He makes good decision today, gets good results. Tomorrow, it's another blunder. So owners are on trial. They are learning on the job. The directors, I don't know what to say. They are believed to have experience, but everything is not yielding good. So everybody's on trial. So even the fans, some fans are on trial too. So why not give some other players the chance to be able to try themselves and see how we go? Because if the usual thing is not working, why not try some other people like Alfie Gilchrist, and let's see if he's going to cement himself. Like I said, you look at Levi Crowell. Sorry, what's this guy's name? The guy that we sent to Bayern Munich, the Englishman. What's his name again? Fuck, I can't believe I'm forgetting his name. But I remember it. The guy is doing well in Borussia Dortmund. So if he's doing well in Borussia Dortmund, and we never give him that chance, thinking because the coach feels he's not tall enough. So and then he's doing well. So what's the essence of having defenders? Because I'm thinking one of the reasons why Alfie might not be getting enough game time is because of his height as well. I'm just assuming. Yeah. So yeah, thank you, Coach. Like you said, in my opinion, I think we are massively undercoached. Yes, sir. You are correct. Yes, you are correct. our coach doesn't look like he knows what he's doing. I think having a break for quite some time has made him rusty because I can't believe what I see Pochettino doing. He's not professional enough. I don't understand why somebody is playing and you get good results today. Tomorrow he makes the same substitution that he has done well, and he's not. And then next thing you mess it up again. Yeah, I can see we have apart from Coachella and Oladipo Misole. I think that we have two other people online. I can't see you, but then please can you just drop a comment? Let me appreciate you. Let me see you. Let me appreciate you. So that is that on Pochettino. We unfortunately he might he might he might not be able to hold on to his job. Yeah, Coachella from Chelsea perspective is saying, I think Pochettino made changes. I think Pochettino made changes well once necessary. Well, okay, we're not necessarily, yeah, they were not necessarily then, yeah. Enzo or Caicedo should have been rested. Exactly. Yeah, yesterday in my preview, I said Caicedo should have been rested because I know he's more likely to get a yellow, even though he didn't get it today. But I think he should have rested and allow Gallagher the middle or play Casade uh, to partner Enzo. But I am surprised he had both of them, seen both of them that have not been able to provide the required protection for the defense. It's quite unfortunate. And then Pochettino keeps making the same error, the same error, the same error. He keeps repeating the same thing. So it's only a key that I know that you correct a key and then you make the same mistake again. I have to keep correcting them. Pochettino is not new on the job. Yeah. So okay, so his substitution was a disaster. Yeah, it was a disaster. Unlike the Manchester United game when he brought in Kane and Noni Madueke, and then they were the game changer. They Noni won the penalty, and then the hat trick hero was able to do his thing that he's good at doing best. So, but in this case, the guys he brought in, Casade and Badiashile, were both complicit in conceding the second goal. They didn't clear the ball when they had a chance to. So we were the substitution in my opinion, like Coachella has said, wasn't necessary. Even the commentator said you don't make substitution when you are supposed to be defending a set piece. Like it's wrong. The guys that are coming in are cold, so they might not be able to give you the result exactly the result that you need. So today's back four was very poor. We started with a back four. So the midfield also, like I said, wasn't offering the enough protection. And then Thiago Silva came in again, gave us a very good goal, announced himself on a very reputable note. And then it was a good assist from Conor Gallagher to help Thiago Silva score the goal. Then, so I like I said earlier that I felt relieved not seeing Badiashile starting the game, but unfortunately he bottled the whole thing. So so like I don't know how long we have to endure all this thing. It's getting too much. So let's look into the player ratings. So we have Petrovic in goal. According to goal.com, Petrovic was rated 3 out of 10. Though I saw him saved a very massive a ball that was on its way into the net, and he was it was a very good performance by him. But his overall rating was 3 out of 10, so which is poor. Axel Disasi 4 out of 10, not good enough. Trevor Chalobah average 5 out of 10. Kukurea 4 out of 10. So the midfielders, Caicedo 6 out of 10. Yeah, that was relatively okay. Conor Gallagher 6 out of 10. Enzo Fernandez 6 out of 10. The three of them were above average, but when it comes to giving that protection to for the defense, I think they still need to step up more. So in the attack, we have Cole Palmer 6 out of 10. It's not bad. Nicholas Jackson 5 out of 10. Like I said, he made a very wrong decision in the front of goal. If you wanted to pass that ball, pass it well. If you wanted to go for goal, go for goal. But he decided to pass and then wasted the ball. Nani was the only one who had 7. I think that's the best rating among all the players. So among the substitute, Kani Chukwemeka came in 6 out of 10, even though he came in quite late. Milo Modric 6 out of 10, not bad for a substitute. But actually, rating wasn't available for him because he came in very late, but it was very visible that Casade too, rating not available. They came in very late, but one thing was very obvious that both of them participated in we considering this the equalizer. The coach Mauricio Pochettino 4 out of 10. So when it comes to the statistics, uh, the shots from Sheffield United was 11 shots, Chelsea 6 shots on target, 6 shots on target out of the 11 from Sheffield, and 3 on target out of the 6 from Chelsea. So meaning they made more attempts at goal than us. They fired more shots and they had more on target. So ball possession was 32% to Sheffield United and 68% to Chelsea. We had the ball more on more occasions. Passes completed passes. We have 312 passes from Sheffield United and 678 passes from Chelsea Football Club. Pass accuracy 75% from Sheffield United and 85% from Chelsea. So fouls considered, um, 12 fouls from Sheffield United and 10 from Chelsea. So Sheffield United had 4 yellow cards. Chelsea had 2 yellow cards. Red cards. No team had a red card. And offsides. Chelsea no offside 0-0. Corner kicks. Sheffield United has 7 corners and Chelsea had 6 corners. So yeah, it made sense that they had more corner than us because they fired more shots, and they also had more. They fired more shots than us. They fired about 5 more shots than us, and they had 6 shots against our 3 on target, meaning that they had 3 more on target than us. So it made sense that they will have more corner than us, even though it's just 1. So how do we go from there? Chelsea is sitting 9th on the table with 30 games played. Uh, we have, I think, one outstanding. Sheffield United has 16 points, Chelsea 44. So now they are sitting 20th on the table. So it's a shame that we couldn't get the 3 points required, even though Brighton was defeated, and we're supposed to leverage on that and give them some couple of distance. Though we still have only Aston Villa has played 32 games so far. Okay, Aston Villa, West Ham, Fulham, Brentford, but most of the teams have played 31. So Chelsea is still on 30. So we possibly still have two more games to catch up. Can we get the maximum 6 points needed? So I had someone saying, "But could it be that Chelsea is trying to avoid qualification for Europe because they feel we have violated the UEFA is the FFP?" But I don't think that makes sense anyway because we need the revenue. We need the revenue to balance our books as well. So I don't think we are avoiding it. I think we've not just been good enough. That's what I think. We've not been good enough to really um, we've not been good enough to get the work done. We lack consistency. We need to really improve on that. So if you're watching, please drop a comment. Let me appreciate you for watching. I can only really see people that have dropped comments, and that's Chelsea Perspective CEO, Coachella. Thank you once again for all you do for this channel. Thank you for all you do for every upcoming content creator in the Chelsea community. May God bless you. Thank you for everything. Yeah, Coachella said Pochettino is a weird manager. Absolutely. He's very weird because I don't understand. I think he himself doesn't really know what he's doing. And I always want to be reluctant to join those saying watch out because I feel this is a project. And sometimes I ask myself if we fire Poch, how many coaches are willing to take our job? See, I remember Nogosman walked away from it. What do they call it? Um, Enrique wanted more experienced players. Um, Mourinho said, "This Chelsea is different from the Chelsea I know." But trust me, I think we have a good team. Based on our performance against Manchester City, Liverpool, sometimes Manchester United, Arsenal, Tottenham. You might think Tottenham got 3 red cards, but the 2 red cards, sorry. But they were under pressure. We put them under too much pressure, and they couldn't. Their response to that pressure was to concede the red card. So as far as I'm concerned, um, we we've been doing well against the big clubs. Um, our major problem is the low block teams, and the low block teams are actually even more. They're actually even more than the big clubs. I remember back then, one of the ways Arsenal used to keep themselves in top four is against the low level teams. They would they would bully the low level teams and struggle against the top clubs. And then at the end of the day, they remain in top four. So if we beat the if we have a good fight with the big clubs, and then we always bottle it against the low level clubs, which are more in number, then we're not going to go anywhere. We'll just keep hovering around the mid table. And we actually need to leave the mid table right now. We need to get into Europe. Talking of Europa Cup, not Conference League. Conference League is nothing for a two-time Champions League winner and a three-time UEFA Cup winner, excluding the ones we won before it was renamed UEFA, and a two-time European Super Cup winner, one-time Club World Cup winner. Conference league is not for our status. Maybe people like Brighton can get into conference league. It's going to be a big deal for them, but for we, it's going to be a waste of resources because we'll be spending too much money playing that competition than what we can actually gain from the competition. So, and then we'll be risking our players getting injured for no just cause. Even UEFA Cup is really not of Chelsea's class, the Chelsea that we know. But for the Chelsea we have now, we'll grab UEFA with two hands. So, okay, Coachella is saying, I mean, if we open our wallet, the managers will come. Absolutely, Coachella. Yeah, yeah, if we open our wallet, they will come. Yeah, but I think it's even better for us to invest more in a very good coach now than players because we have players. If our players are well coached, they will give the result. They are showing it. But I think that's what Atletico Madrid did. Up till date, I think their coach is still the highest paid coach in the world. And he's always been in contention for quite some time. He's been consistent in top four in La Liga. He's been consistent in Champions League. You know, sometimes you don't know what you have until you lose it. There was a time we used to think top four wasn't a big deal. But right now, if you are able to stay in top four consistently, it's something. It's something because it will help your revenue. It will keep you going. It's better than being out of there. So that's what Atletico Madrid has done. That's responding to Cochilla's comment. So that's one thing they have done. Atletico Madrid has they they invested in a coach. Though, do I want a coach like Diego Simeone? No, I don't really fancy his style of play, but he gets his results. He gets his result. I think his style of play is kind of a little bit laid back for me. But when I hear some other names like Amorim, the guy from Portugal, he's a good coach, but do I want somebody like that for now? I say no. I want an established name. Some people say, "Oh, Jose is not Jose Mourinho is not the right guy for our project." But at this point, this project is not heading in the right direction. So I'm not saying we should collapse it, but you never can tell if he can work with those boys. But the coach that I would really love us to have, if he was ever going to be available, is Carlo Ancelotti. I He's doing well where he is, but you never can tell. At some point, Real Madrid was also following up on Yabi Alonso, but now Alonso has stated that he's going to remain with Bayer Leverkusen. So I don't know who we can recruit at the moment, but let's see how it goes. But if Pochettino finished this season and is not able to get the FA Cup or get the European spot, I think we should be looking for someone else. Otherwise, it's going to create a very bad atmosphere. Being out of Europe 2 seasons in a row, that's not the Chelsea I used to know. Yeah, Coachella said, good choice by Alonso. Yeah, but it's been reported that he's not interested in us. He's not interested in us. So even Liverpool is already looking elsewhere now. So because they realized that he's not leaving Bayern Leverkusen. So Alonso is not interested in us. Our job is a very difficult one to take. It's a difficult one to take. One man that has been very notorious for taking hard jobs is Jose Mourinho. If they are able to convince him, maybe he might be able to take it. But um, not like I'm saying he's the best option. I'm just saying one of the top coaches that are available. Um, Conte is also there, but do I want Conte? According to his records, when things don't go well, he gets angry and he's not able to salvage himself. So uh, it might not be a good option for Chelsea at this time. So, and then we have been suffering, where so we don't want to come and be hearing we have to suffer. Well, we have suffer enough. We can't continue in the suffer. So Conte might not be the ideal guy. Do we have to take Tuku back? I don't know if Tuku would be in a good frame of mind for the job, because he's been having a bad time too at Bayern Munich. So he coming over, would it have been a good choice to bring him back? Because Tuku has been having a very poor run of results. Yeah, like you said, his problem is from the top. But then maybe he has a problem with his players. I don't know what to make of his case. But Thomas Tuchel coming back, if you think Thomas Tuchel or whichever coach you think might be the best option for us, you can drop it in the comment. Funny enough, when before we recruited Pochettino, one of the names that was flying around was Postecoglou of Tottenham, and we're thinking, oh, how can somebody come from Celtic and be coaching Chelsea? Yeah, he's good, he's doing well in Celtic, but what's the possibility that when he comes, he can be able to kickstart the whole thing well? But then he did fantastically well. Tottenham is in top four right now. I think they're about 10 points or so between them and the fifth position, which is Aston Villa. So when you look at it, he's not doing bad for a first season in a Tottenham club. So, and we still think someone like him wasn't good enough for us. Yeah. Though he's a one-way traffic manager, he doesn't learn, he doesn't re-strategize when he's losing. He just continue that way. But then what I'm trying to say is, if somebody like that is also doing well, who knows, maybe a name that is really not popular might be good for us. People talk about De Zerbi. De Zerbi, the only reason I want to give De Zerbi a chance, I think he's not really of our standard to me. But the only reason why I want to just take a chance on him is because he's Italian. And the Italians they've been doing magic in Chelsea. Even when we had Vialli as the coach, he won FA Cup. When we had what's his name, Ancelotti, for a very short period, he gave us the league and then the FA Cup, and he even broke record with us. His time was the first time we won FA Cup and Premier League together one season. So look at Conte, Conte Premier League, FA Cup. So we've been very lucky. Roberto Di Matteo, little experience on the job, short time period, Champions League, FA Cup. He delivered Champions League, he delivered FA Cup, So, well, maybe that's why it might sound funny though, but if you check Chelsea history, we've been having very good luck with that manager. Only that, but aside that, I think De Zerbi plays good football. Maybe if he has a Chelsea team, he could do better, but I'm still scared of his level of experience. I'm still worried. I think we just need somebody that understand what it takes to be at the top. That's what we need. We can't continue to have this result like this. We go up, come down, go up, come down. It doesn't speak well of us. It doesn't make us look serious at all. We shouldn't be struggling against these teams. I don't care if they are low block teams or whatever anybody calls them. But we shouldn't be struggling against clubs like that. Those are clubs that should be 3 points guaranteed. They are not the kind of club we should be struggling, and we can't beat them. We don't have confidence in nothing. So it's like we're only able to play against the big clubs and get a bit of a result. Maybe he draws here and there with big clubs, just steal a win, and it doesn't speak well. We can't continue like this. We need to do something about it. I hope the manager is able to wake up. Like Conte was going down the drain when he was with us then, and he was battered by Arsenal, and he was able to wake up and turn the thing around. So we need somebody like that can come in. Tuchel came in when we were really down. He came, boom, boom, boom. Champions League again, Super Cup again, Club World Cup. So Tuchel spoiled that market where you have to be saying, "Oh, a coach needs time." Tuchel came and showed that none of coaches don't need time. You could actually do it if you have a good material. So yeah, Coachella said Pochettino just doesn't know what to do with the squad. Yeah, yeah, he's not showing that he's improving. He takes one step forward and takes like three steps backward. That's what he does. So we need to do something about it. I hope the owners are what they are. Sorry, the directors are watching. But even the directors, if you ask me, I don't think we have the right directors. I don't understand what the directors are doing. Yeah, though they've made some very fantastic decisions, like the signing of Cole Palmer, Petrovic, um, those kind of signings that Jackson, those because I believe Jackson is still going to get better. Those kind of signings that it looks like they use the money wisely. But then overall, let's look at the decision making. Let's look at the way things are going. Are those directors really of Chelsea quality? I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt it. Based on their backgrounds, we should be going after directors that have worked for the likes of successful teams like Real Madrid, um, or somebody that has even worked in Chelsea before. You know, that's what we should be going after. Yeah, Coachella said, I don't think they know what they are doing. Absolutely, sir. They don't know what they are doing. They don't know what they are doing. So that's why I've been reluctant to be a watch out person, because I know the problem we have. It's beyond Pochettino. It's from the top. And when I say from the top, the sporting directors, all of them, they are not really on top of their game. So, so if you bring in a coach, a very good coach, to come and work with some mediocre level directors, you'll still not get a result. So that's why sometimes we might need to reshake those directors, or just get a very good coach that knows what he can do, and then he will need to rely on them less. Sometimes you need somebody that can really be in charge. Pochettino is not that guy that is really, really in charge. He's this guy that, how can you have a coach who does not really demand a particular kind of player? He works with whatever you give to him. To me, you're already setting yourself up for failure, because you should have a pattern. You should have a pattern, you should have a style, and then you should know the kind of player that fits into your pattern or into your style, that can help you achieve your results. So if you are just there and you just feel whatever they bring, you can work with it. To me, I think you already set up yourself to fail, and that's the kind of manager Pochettino is. He doesn't demand for any kind of player. So whatever they give to him, he will take. So that's not a manager of class. Though before he was hired, I was willing to give him a chance, because our job was already messy. very few people were interested. Nagusman walked away. When Nagusman walked away, I wouldn't lie, I was happy because I felt he was just too young for me. I wanted somebody who could, somebody like Nagusman will, I feel, will have problem with some certain players. It's quite common with young coaches. They tend to have issues with some players within their dressing room. It happened with Lampard. There are some players Lampard wasn't cool with because at some point you think that it happened with AVB was having problem with Drogba, John Terry. It was having problem with almost all the big boys in the team. So sometimes the very young coaches will feel um, intimidated, or they will feel like they can't get they can't get the best from some certain kind of player, so they begin to clash. So that's why I want a coach that has like a fatherly figure, um, somebody that the players can respect. The likes of Carlo, the likes of no nonsense Jose Mourinho. You might say his style of football is not what we need now, but we need to get back to that winning way. We need to get back to winning games. We need to get back to top four. That's what we need now. We need someone that can take us to that level. Even if the person is coming to play the most archaic or most boring football, we just need to get to that place first. So when we get there, we sort out other things. So I think right now we have options of coaches out there that are vacant, but we need to start thinking about that. We need to start thinking. This is not about Poch out, right? But if Poch is not giving the result, we have to start looking elsewhere. We have to start planning, and it's better to plan ahead, not just to fire Poch and not have an ideal replacement. And I hope the directors and the owners are not thinking Thomas Frank. With all respect to Thomas Frank, I don't want any coach that has not won anything before. This is Chelsea Football Club. Yeah, you can't keep bringing us down, and then we have to start learning to climb the ladder up again. No, 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 no. We are a winning team. We're a team of the decade. Before Manchester City took over, we ruled England for almost 20 years. We gave Manchester United, Arsenal, and who else? Liverpool a good run for their money. Manchester City came later. So we're that thing that defined, okay, good investment in players would give you good turnover. So and now the story has changed. Excuse me. So we need to do something about it. And I hope the owners will really realize the fact that enough to all this mediocre appointment. So well, hopefully Pochettino is able um, to how do I put it? He's able to get himself on the run. But I think this game was his fault. He made a substitution and the whole thing collapsed. He made substitution, sorry, and the whole thing collapsed. The one before this, he made substitution and the game changed and he won. So he has to know what he's doing and be quite consistent. Thank you very much. Thank you, Coachella, for taking part. Thank you for your comments. It means a lot. Thank you so much for staying with us. And if you are watching, I appreciate you for watching. I wanted the other viewers to leave a comment so I could see their names, but they didn't do that. But it's okay. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Um, if you come across the video at any time, please remember to like the video. Remember to also like our YouTube shorts. Thank you to everyone that viewed our our predicted lineup. We had a very good viewership of it, and we are very grateful to you. Please try to like the videos as well when you view them, because and then try to leave comments on them just to help us grow the channel. Also help us drop your likes on the video, drop Your comments, criticisms are welcome. If you feel there's anything we need to improve on, feel free to drop it. I welcome constructive criticism. It will help us improve. And if you have anything, if you want to encourage us, just put your reactions. Thank you very much. Just remember to be respectful when doing it. And thank you so much. I wish each and every one of you a very fruitful week. Thank you so much once again, Coach Killer. Thank you. Thank you for all you do. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you. Have a good night. Bye.